have a quick overview about AQA A-Level Physics Formula Sheet. AQA A-Level Physics data sheet is divided into 4 main sections. Section 1 is a data which include constants. Section 2 are few of the algebraic equations. Section 3 is about geometrical equations, and section 4 is about astronomical data. Let us scrutinize the page 1 of AQA A-Level Physics data sheet. It includes one of the most fundamental constant values that you might need in the exam. If there is any additional key or value that is required, that is most of the time specifically mentioned in the question itself. So if you cannot find the value of that constant in the data sheet, go over the question again. There might be a value there. Here is an example for you. You can see the molar gas constant, which is R, that's equal to 8.31 joules per Kelvin per moles, is given in the data booklet. In the question, which is from AQA A-Level Paper 2 2021, they have asked us to find out N, which includes simply you have to plug in the values, and one of the values is R, which is the molar gas constant. So if you don't know the value, you can simply go over the data booklet and take your value from there. Just below all this very mind-boggling data, you have the quadratic equations. Oh, so you forgot what are the quadratic equations. These are the ones that you were using in maths, but to our surprise, we need it in sometimes in our physics exams as well. You can see this example here in front of you. This algebraic equation is used in one of the question paper in AQA exam, which requires you to understand the quadratic equation and use your calculations to find out the value of t. So please have a look over it and do practice it as well. Then comes the geometrical equations. So there is a list of 6 values, and these values cover the various calculations for the length, surface areas, and for the volumes of spheres and different shapes as well. But under the pressure of exam, you may forget them. So instead of losing marks, so just go to the formula sheet, avoid mistakes, show your accuracy when you're doing some calculations. So here are a few examples for you. You can see from the thermal physics mentioned in the formula sheet, there are a few formulas that are being used up in the AQA A-Level Paper 2 2022. You can simply work out those formula, which is Q is equal to MC theta, which is used in this question A1. So anyhow, that means you're going to solve the questions keeping in mind the formulas which are mentioned in the formula sheet. Again, there's another example. You have to discuss whether a muon or a pion has the properties of a predicted particles, and they have even mentioned that you have to use the data and formula booklet. So you have to use your own knowledge and then the data booklet to find out the answer. In the second example, you have to work out the quark structure. So you can work out that quark structure by using the properties of quarks which are mentioned in the formula sheet, and then you can work out quark structure of an unknown particles. In this case, it's a lambda neutral particle.
For tutoring and resources, log on to www.physicsonlinetuition.com.